979-0814 is the number. AbleInsurance.com is the site. I want the whole world to spin my record. Cheryl, the hooded styles, check game, stay free records. Oh, shorty girl, pretty deaf and I'm massaging. Bad news, even be massaging. I got a city heavy, I be massaging. Pinky rings on my finger, I massaging. I got a speaker concert cause I massage. I come and do about a whole account of lives. I be massaging. I be massaged. I'm coming to a catalog.
What up, people? What up? Hey, Dupree, what up, though?
Constantly massaging. I got GPS, I be massaging.
YouTube, what's good with y'all?
I like a macaroni plate. Even oodles and noodles, I be massaging. Put out together.
DJ, what's good with you, boy?
I got ice around my neck cause I'm massaging. But even old sheep.
What up, 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 though? Welcome to the Ball Hawk Show podcast. I'm your host, Amar Hawks. Appreciate y'all rocking with me on this Monday. I don't know what the date is. What's the date today? January what? January 14th, 5:34 Eastern Time right now as I come to you live on YouTube, Facebook, BlogTalk Radio, and it will be saved so you can download it on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, PodBean, TuneIn app, and amongst other platforms. So today's show, man, we're going to talk about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray decided to enter the NFL draft. So I would love for you guys to call in. 760-695-1106 is the number. Again, I put it in both streams. The number is 760-695-1106. Let me know what you think about Kyler Murray's decision. And if you were Kyler Murray, what would you do? And not only that, just talk it through it. He's just gonna talk it through it. Ethan said, "How about that Belk Bowl?" Yeah, the Belk Bowl was definitely dope, man. The Cavaliers smoked South Carolina, smoked them. So I don't know what the narrative is now, but they can't make no excuses because when we got smoked in the Military Bowl, we didn't make any excuses. So we don't need any excuses from South Carolina, and the guys I know that played for South Carolina didn't make any excuses. I know they was without their best receiver, but still, 28-0. So I put the number in both streams in YouTube and also Facebook. Call in whenever you worry. I mean, not worry, but want. My man Chris West said Murray still has 72 hours to change his mind. I didn't know that. I thought today was the deadline, but if he still has 72 hours, I don't think he'll renege unless unless they throw that money around. He basically wanted them to put up like $15 million. I believe I'll pull up the article right now so we can get more in depth of all the logistics. But he did the right thing. He had the leverage to ask for more money. They already gave him $4 million, so once he chooses to go into the draft, he has to give that $4 million back. He better than me because I probably have been spent half that jank. So I wonder what the time frame is for him to send that $4.66 million signing bonus he got from the Oakland A's back. The kid threw for 4,300 yards, 42 touchdowns, and ran for 1,000 yards also with 12 touchdowns for Oklahoma. They said he still has 72 hours during which he can choose to pull out. So we'll see, man. He like 5'9", 5'9.25", 5'9" quarterback. The only 5'9" quarterback we've seen with a lot of height was Doug Flutie. And other than that, the shortest quarterback outside of that was is Russell Wilson. So we'll see what happens, man. So like I said, the phone lines are definitely open. Me personally, you gotta go while you got right while the iron is hot. There's a lot of intrigue in football for him to see if he'll be an NFL quarterback, and you use that to your advantage. We've seen plenty of times if the Mel Kipers and the Todd McShays have him in their top three as far as quarterbacks, I can definitely see a team drafting him in the first round, because when you apply that pressure from the media, these NFL teams, they follow suit because they don't want to be that organization that pass up on a generational talent or a future superstar, future Pro Bowler, future winner, whatever you want to say. So DJ said Jeff Garcia about 5'10" and a half. All right. Offenses have changed in the NFL. Majority of the offenses are in the shotgun, so it helps with his lack of height. The main thing about him is a certain passing windows when you move him around in the pocket, and that's about it. We've seen so many quarterbacks overcome, so many quarterbacks prove doubters wrong. So it's a lot to be discussed with Kyler Murray. I think this is my man Darian calling in. Darian, what's good with you?
Not much, man. Not much. I want to say, where JaVale at? Where JaVale at?
JaVale better call in today. JaVale better call in today.
Three of them things. I know it's gonna take some shut the hell up juice for Philadelphia, but hey, I gotta serve them three of them things for those 3 losses.
So you 3-1.
That's all I was gonna say.
3.
But yeah. I'm about to say, with the whole Kyler Murray situation, I looked at it today. I honestly think it's going to be the same situation as it was for Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson played really well all through college, but got looked over because of his height. I think they're going to look over the same thing, and they're going to look at tape from the Alabama game and how he fared against a close-to NFL defense and be like, okay, well, if he's going to be like this and his height's going to hamper him, like, we're not going to take him early. So I think he'll probably get taken like in 3rd round. Ooh. Even though I know people are talking about for the first and they're gonna try to push him.
Okay.
I just think they're gonna do him like they do everybody else that's a scrambling quarterback.
Okay.
So that's just my opinion.
All right.
You know, revisionist history. You know.
No, I respect that. And Deion Sanders said that on ESPN.com that if he was in Murray's shoes, I'm picking up a baseball bat and I'm not looking back. That's according to Deion Sanders. One thing about this Murray situation is that he's a quarterback, and we know money is thrown around a lot at quarterbacks. If you look at Lamar Jackson, the last quarterback selected in the 1st round last year, he signed a 4-year, $9.4 million contract, including $4.9 in signing bonus, 7.5 guaranteed. So it just say he got drafted. Well, Lamar was drafted at that $4.9 million signing bonus would be more than the signing bonus which the Oakland A's presented to him. And how I haven't seen him play baseball, so I don't know. I can't speak towards his baseball.
Well, everybody's saying, like, a lot of scouts are saying that he's like a fringe all-star, so he's like just okay, I guess. Like, he has the potential to be like, I'll say like I don't know, somebody's just okay, you know. I'm trying to think of a star that's like that. Like the Upton brothers, like BJ Upton.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, something along those lines. May hit the All-Star game maybe once or twice in their career, but nothing further than that. But I mean, he'll still have longer. For me, I think he should take a baseball too, because I think his longevity is more longevity in that. He'll have a more stable contract, you know, period, as far as like all of their contracts are guaranteed. So he'll have no, you know, he'll have to worry about being shorted out no money.
Yeah.
So that's just my thought.
Yeah, and I'm trying
the way the microwave industry that the NFL is now, if you ain't popping within the first 2-3 years, you can't just sit like they used to no more. So if you ain't popping like the first 2-3 years, you go into QB hell and you start moving around everywhere. You know, they do you like the quarterback we just had.
Yeah.
I can't even think of his name no more.
Quarterback where? At what team?
At Minnesota. Kirk Cousins has tore up my whole whole memory of the other quarterback.
I'm looking at CBS.com. CBSSports.com has Kyler Murray going number 6 to the New York Giants right now. I'm gonna try to pull up different mock drafts to see what the consensus is to him as of today. We know a lot of things have changed.
Oh no! You think he can over that boy at Ohio State? Oh no!
So
absolutely not.
No. Wait. They already had in their mock draft they got Dwayne Haskins going number 2 to Jacksonville, but they got Murray as the second quarterback taking overall number 6 to the Giants in CBS Sports .com's mock draft as of today. So I'm trying to go to different sites. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't see it. I think they'll take that boy from West Virginia. I think they'll take him over Kyler. Even though Kyler was better than him, every time they face each other, he put up better numbers. But I just, that height thing, man. NFL don't like that height. They like their quarterbacks tall.
They said it was Case.
You gotta be extraordinary for you to be like Fred Tarkenton.
The quarterback you was thinking about was Case Keenum. My man Jerry and Roger said Case Keenum. I think this.
Yeah, the one that was, he's pretty much a journeyman now, but I mean he's good.
Yeah.
But
you know how that
go. So I mean, if you ain't
that dude.
Yeah, and
if you ain't popping,
So what's the biggest drawback with Kyler Murray is basically just his height. Everything else, is there anything with his footwork, his mechanics, his decision making, his accuracy? Is there anything that else draws a red flag, or is it more so his stature?
It's his height and his weight. He's a little guy.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that probably if he come out there and run like a 4.3 or a 4.4.
Which he probably run a 4.4.
He may turn some heads on that.
Yeah, he gonna run a 4.4.
You said what?
I said he'll run a 4.4.
Yeah. He come out there and run like a 4.4, and he throw these accurate passes. The problem is when your offensive tackles are like 6'8", 6'5". You guys throw over their heads on top of throwing over these defensive tackles and defensive ends is coming after you. So he's going to have to drop back further. It's like I say, mechanically, you got to be able to deal with that.
Yeah, I think that might be a
Brandon. I saw what you.
That might be situation with the right coach.
Hey. Keep
going.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go
ahead.
Because
I think they're gonna have to move him around. They're gonna have to set him up, kind of the way Pete Carroll does with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So like moving the pocket, like moving him out of the pocket instead of him always being in the pocket. Like I think he'll be able to navigate better than he's just gonna have to climb the pocket really well. Like his footwork is gonna be key for him because of his height. But I think he'll be successful. Like I don't have a doubt about that. And it's just gonna come down to how he's coached. Once he gets to wherever he goes. Yeah.
How fast do you think he's gonna be successful though? Like I said, the temperature of his NFL. Do you think you could just put him in and he starts going?
So here's my.
I think he needs to go behind somebody.
That's a great question right there, because here's my thing. And the reason why I feel like the NFL is the safer bet to go ahead and declare and go now and post to the MLB, because I looked at I got SB Nation. They got him going number 7 overall to the Jaguars, with Haskins getting picked by the Giants before him. What you just asked, like, will he be an instant success? Will he have to sit behind somebody? I think that's the great thing about being in his situation, that he plays quarterback. He gets drafted in the first round. He get at least $9 million, 4 point. If he goes Lamar Jackson slot, he'll get more in the signing bonus in the NFL than he would with the A's, and then he get to take his time, and he'll get to fly on jets and stuff, opposed to going on road trips and playing in the minor leagues. So I think from his standpoint, I can get the glitz and glamour right now as far as the NFL, and if it don't work out, then I'll go back, work the minor league system, because I already got that NFL money, and I could basically double dip in both professional leagues. Jerry, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, what's up, Yvonne? How are you?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for the call, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking my call. I love your show. I think any sponsors that are watching this program need to jump on the Ball Hawk Show right now. I tune into your show all the time, dude. You are kicking ass and you are taking names. I want to give my take on Kyler Murray, and then I want to jump off to hear what you got to say. Right. If I'm in Kyler Murray's shoes, I take the baseball money. And this is the reason why I take the baseball money. Okay. This guy can have a longer career in baseball. This guy can have more potential money up front in baseball. And I agree with your last caller. If this guy does not have success early in his career as a first-round draft pick or as a second-round draft pick, then people are going to make him an afterthought, and they're going to push him down the roster. With baseball, he can take time to develop. He can go through the minor leagues. He can figure out what he's good at, and he can figure out what he needs to work at. With football, when you're a quarterback and you're paid big-time money, especially when you're a Heisman Trophy winner, you're expected to come in right away, and you're expected to kick ass and take names. This guy has a lot more pressure on him in football than he does with baseball. Lastly, big-time baseball players, they can have an entire advertising campaign built around them. And why they can do that is because they're not wearing helmets. They're not having anything covering their face. These guys can be big time. Yep. With football, unless you're a Peyton Manning, unless you're a big time quarterback like a Russell Wilson, you don't get that same kind of advertising treatment and those sponsorship dollars. So what I'm saying, in a nutshell, and I'll get off and let me hear your take here. In a nutshell, Kyler Murray's money, his career, his longevity is safer in baseball. I understand the sport is not as sexy as football. Yeah. I understand baseball is boring and it doesn't make the impact on social media and on the TV ratings. But from a personal standpoint, this guy can have a 10 to 15 year career in baseball, where in football, this dude may be looking at a couple years out because of that height. How does a 5'9" dude see outside the line? I know they'll take him outside the pockets and make him use his athleticism, but if he has to stay behind that line, that guy's going to get lost by those big uglies up front. Ball Hawk, that's all I got. I love you, baby. I love your show. I tune as much as I can. You be easy, baby.
Appreciate you, Jerry. Hey, man, that's my man, Jerry Miller, man. Make sure y'all check him out. I love Seville also. He has a show on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So he made some great points. Now, here's the thing that I don't want to get lost from my standpoint when I talk about, Kyler going to the NFL, posting MLB. What Jerry says is absolutely correct. Longevity-wise, baseball is the better ticket. I think it all boils down to where he gets drafted. If he's drafted in the first round, that's why I keep looking at all these different mock drafts, and things can change. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what the machine is pushing. But if he gets drafted in the top 20, that upfront money is going to be better in the NFL. Now, the pressure to play is going to be on him. I just feel like if it's a financial situation, he's being smart by trying to go to the NFL to get that quick cash right now before he takes that long haul of playing baseball, going through the minors. If it's all about the financial standpoint. If it's not about the financial standpoint and it doesn't matter to him either way, then I'm going baseball because I feel like the career is longer. And like he says, it's not going well. I don't think it'll be that much pressure on him, but he's still Kyler Murray. It's still going to be people like, yo, where is he at? You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think about
I don't think it's going to be pressure at all. I don't think it's going to be pressure at all with baseball. Because like I said, baseball is different. If you're not really hitting a certain level, there's no shame in going to the minor league and then coming back up. In the NFL, you can get lost because there's talent that come in every year.
Oh, no doubt.
So that's the thing. Like, I know a lot of guys that are really, 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 really good, but then didn't even get the opportunity to show what they can do because you go to a certain team and then you get lost in the shuffle, So I mean, you know Hawk, you was in. So
yeah. Now that's why I keep saying that's why I keep having that little caveat like top 20 if you're a top 20 pick, because here's my thing, and I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. If I'm choosing between NFL and MLB, basically from my viewpoint, from my standpoint, it's about money. Because he went to the Oakland A's, was like, yo, if y'all give me 15, I ain't even gonna sniff the draft. That's how I know it's about finances right now. So if it's about finances right now, and these publications have you going top 15 pick, to me, it's kind of crazy not to call their bluff and see what happens. Because worst case scenario, bro, if you don't get drafted as high as you thought you would, can't you just go back and play baseball? I mean,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you can go back. Now you might be asked out on both ends, but at least you. I mean, that's you gambling on yourself is what I'm saying. So
yeah, I think he got to have a good. He got to have a good combine.
Yep.
I think he'll throw. Because he gonna feel like he got something to prove.
I'm gonna talk about that.
Like as long as he has a good combine, he runs well, and he can show that he can make all the throws. Somebody gonna take a chance.
See, that's the thing. I have no.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said I've been looking at the drafts online, the mock drafts. I don't know if New York should pass on him or not. I think that's a pretty good fit for him because they got weapons on the outside. They got Saquon. You get him, and then you build up the offensive line. I don't think New York should pass on him because I think that's a pretty good fit for him.
I mean,
how is
Shermer?
Go ahead.
That's the thing. How is Shermer going to coach him like that though? Like, I've never known him to really do with no real mobile QBs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Shermer can't. Shermer's they're gonna have to bring in somebody to coach him. But the thing is, he doesn't have to get thrown right into the fire. So going to New York, that's tough. That's tough because Eli's not going nowhere yet. Right now, Eli's not going anywhere.
They don't want
you can still start Eli for the season. Let him get those reps in practice, and then once Eli, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Eli gonna have a game. He gonna throw 3 picks, and they're gonna be calling for Kyler Murray. And hopefully, at that point, he's ready.
That might be the first game.
I mean, I'm looking at another mock draft, WalterFootball.com. They got him going number 13 to the Miami Dolphins, which I don't think that'll happen because I'm hearing that the Miami Dolphins may try to tank next year so they could get your boy from Alabama. And if I'm a head coach offered that job, they should have kept Adam Gase if they're going to tank. I'd be damned if I take a head coaching job in the first year, we're going to tank because that's on my damn record. I be damned.
Yeah.
You should have kept Adam Gase if you're going to tank. You know what I'm saying? That's right there. Ain't no damn way. So I mean, this is an interesting topic, man, and we could definitely talk about this a lot. But we got to get to the fun stuff now. We got to talk about the NFL playoffs, and JaVale still has not shown up. Oh, I did want to say about one thing. My man Bean hit me the game on this. He asked me this like weeks ago. He was like, "Hawk, do you realize?" So with this Kyler Murray situation, do y'all feel like he got an agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He got it. Y'all know that I'm gonna say it again. He has an agent, right? When he got the draft, when he got drafted, got that money, he had an agent, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
All right. Let that sink in while I keep asking y'all over and over. What sport does he play? What are you not supposed to have in college?
Oh yeah, true.
Ain't that amazing?
I understand.
He had an agent, dog.
I understand.
Yo, that's all I can do is laugh, man, because first of all, Cash, no aspersion. More power to you. I love it. But it's just amazing. They kept talking about 4.6 million. I'm like, NCAA, y'all ain't stepping in. He had an agent. Is it okay? Like, it's fine. Anybody else? They're like, oh, you bought him a Snickers bar? Oh no, that's a gift. He's suspended. Oh, you sold your jersey for some tattoos? But my man got an agent. 4.6 million.
I mean, Russell Wilson. I'm pretty sure Russell Wilson had an agent when he got drafted. Because I think he got drafted before he went to Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's a great question. Do it now.
You have to check the facts on that.
Exactly. So when these
do baseball players get a pass?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it different for baseball? Because I'm pretty sure if you're a high school senior, man, and your name in the draft, and you're negotiating, signing bonuses, things of that nature, and your decision, you're going to have representation. Mm-hmm. Does that not mess with your amateurism for college like it would for a basketball or football player? What's the difference? Is it because they don't have the rule that you can possibly go What does it say for, like, you know, like we talked about the ball, the youngest boy, LaMelo? What you know, does that still make him ineligible because he played overseas? Like, I don't know, man. It just had Bean just had my head rolling like, damn, he had an agent. And nothing happened.
it must be a rule that we don't know about.
It gotta be
so. I think it's just baseball. I think it's gotta be with just baseball.
They got the best agent in baseball. He got the best agent in baseball. That's so salute to Kyler Murray, man. I love when guys have the wherewithal and the savvy to exercise their right and their power to try to play both sides against each other. What he did with the A's was brilliant. You're betting on yourself to go to the NFL draft. And you got to follow what your heart says.
That's another thing too, Hawk.
Yeah.
That's another thing too, Hawk. Russell Wilson, we got to remember, Russell Wilson is not a small guy. Like, he's short, but he always been kind of like, you know, stocky, kind of running that type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Russ is deep.
He ain't never been no small dude. What's his name? He's kind of small to me, man.
Kyler's 195. He's my size.
I don't know.
A little shorter. He 195. He's the same size. I mean, I'm 5'9". He 5'9". It's basically me playing quarterback, and I ain't playing no damn quarterback. Believe me, yeah.
Exactly.
Them damn D linemen and them, hell no. I don't do that. But for the check though, Blue 42, Omaha, check. Oh yeah, for that money. Because I'm going to go back to Lamar Jackson. I ain't counting his money, but if he fall to what Lamar Jackson fell to, he be getting $300,000 more in signing bonus than what he did with the A's. I mean, if it's worth an extra $300,000, then hey. But let's go ahead and jump into the playoffs, and we got to start with America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, because T.O. said fire Jason Garrett, and from what I've been told, Jason Garrett ain't going nowhere, and he keeping Scott Linehan after that debacle of being out coached by the Rams. Shout out to Sean McVay of playing smash mouth football with two big body backs, one back bigger than Dunkin' Donuts, but he was running that whole old CJ. What else can you say about that game? But they got their ass kicked up front. And I'm not hating on Dallas, but you got your ass kicked. I didn't see it. I had y'all winning because of your D-line, but your D-line got their ass kicked. What y'all think about the game,
man? That thing was ugly.
Hey, man. Hey, you remember Glory, right? You remember when Denzel took his shirt off?
Yeah.
And they were just whipping on him? He didn't cry. Just got that one piece.
Glory.
That was valid.
Oh my God.
I knew it was over when TJ went. When TJ went sat down on the bench. I said, yeah, it's over.
I mean, dog. When I tell you straight downhill, if you would tell me Jared Goff was going to throw for under 200 yards and the Rams would still win comfortably, it was a comfortable win. I know it was just an 8-point win, but it was comfortable. Comfortable.
Yeah, it was real comfortable. The score ain't even tell the story, huh?
Exactly.
They had. Hey, look, Zeke was out there half asleep.
Zeke ate that good old Chick-fil-A before the game. What's wrong with him? Have a nice day.
He had a 30-piece meal, huh? He was out there looking sluggish.
Yeah, he had one of your breakfasts. He sure enough did. He was walking down that aisle good with that damn picnic blanket suit he had on. Hell, all that money they made, he got that damn picnic blanket on. What the hell going on, Zeke? 20 carries, 47 yards, 2.3 yards a carry behind that offensive line. Then you got people saying, why would you run right at Aaron Donald? Like, why would you try to run away from him? You need to run at him. Then somebody said,
the whole game.
Then they said you can't run away from Sue. You got to run at him. I'm like, dog, you got to pick your poison. You got to run away from one of them and run at the other one. I mean, let's just call it what it is, man. They played inspired football. They stepped up to the plate, man. That D-line stepped up. The whole Zeke to 47 yards on 20 carries. That's saying a lot.
That's big.
I mean, that Prescott won't terrible, man. I mean, you Cowboy fans be confusing me. Why? How you gonna blame Dak Prescott when your defense got their ass whooped? Your defense got their ass whooped.
He wasn't horrible, but he had chances to make plays with his legs, and he didn't do it. That was really the difference in the game.
Yeah.
He had a couple chances to keep the drive going with his legs, and he didn't. He didn't do it.
No,
So I mean, I understand what they're saying, but he didn't play a horrible game. The game he played last week when he was taking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He was trying to be pocket dad instead of just being that.
He would have been Donovan McNabb late in his career, and it used to piss me off. He was sitting in the pocket for no damn reason.
Yep, that guy. Throwing up in the Super Bowl.
But just
walking down the field like we got the lead. That guy, yeah.
But if you break down the numbers, and everybody love analytics, the thing that jumped out to me the most was the third down efficiency, 1 of 10. But also the Cowboys were 3 or 4 on fourth down. So 2 of those non-conversions on third down, they converted on fourth down. But regardless, that defense for the Cowboys gave up 273 yards rushing. You're not going to win, especially when the Rams are known for throwing. Even though the Rams have been balanced all year, if you give up 273 yards rushing to the Rams, you're going to lose. I don't care if you lose by 1, you're going to lose. No turnovers by either team. Time of possession, 36 minutes for the Rams, just 23 minutes for the Cowboys. 30 first downs to 19 first downs. It was just a good old ass kicking, man. Like, I ain't trying to joke the Cowboys. You just got your ass whipped. Period. I know you lost by 8, but you got your ass whipped. So, where do the Cowboys go from here? Because they're going to keep the same coaching staff. Are we going to have the same results next year? Like, when are they going to get over the hump? Are they going to get over the hump with Jason Garrett as their quarterback, Scott Linehan, the offensive coordinator? Like, their best coach the DB.
They won't.
Their best coach the DB. Simple as that.
Yeah. They said they extended.
Say it again.
I said they said they're going to extend Jason Garrett before the game. They said that before the game. Things changed though, but I doubt it because
Oh yeah,
he Jerry boy. He gonna do what Jerry say.
He is Jerry's boy. So let's move to the next game, man. The Chiefs versus the Colts. That game was
we just gonna skip that, Hawk.
Yeah, that game a waste of damn breath. The Colts is disappointed the hell out of us, man. Like, you got your ass whipped. You got your ass whipped.
Yeah, it was bad, man. Andrew Luck put a lot of it on him, but they didn't play well.
And let me tell you something.
In no aspect of it.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm sorry, and I'm a former Chief, but dog, you threw for 203 yards versus that secondary. That secondary beat up. That's it.
Beat up.
I mean, yeah, Lord, I know the pass rushers. I know they was getting after it though. I will say that the Chiefs pass rush was getting after it. I'm not dismissing that, but y'all play nice and trashy. They just further let me know that Andrew Luck can't do nothing outside in the cold. That's what they've been saying, and that's the bad thing about being a Colts quarterback. You either got to go to Foxborough or you got to go to one of them other cold. Like if you go to the Texans and play, you cool. If you go to Jacksonville and play, you cool. You go to Pittsburgh and play, it's shaky, baby, but you playing Big Ben. He gonna throw a couple picks. You go out there in Arrowhead, that shoulder was like nice and tight. Chiropractic, pop this for me, man. Something wrong.
And Mahomes out there looking like a damn magician.
Pull a rabbit out of his hat. That boy, hey.
I mean, he throwing the ball around linemen. He's standing on the one side of the lineman, side arming and around the lineman, on the money.
Still throwing it 100 miles.
Ain't behind him, ain't too far in front. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, dog. He was 27 to 41, 278. D. Williams had 25 carries, 129 yards, 1 touchdown. The playoffs, it's a common theme. You're gonna see every game. So this game, running game was effective. They won. We talked about the Cowboys and the Rams. Running game, they won. Let's look at New England right now. Let's go to New England. Sony Michel, 129 yards rushing. And Tom damn Brady. Look, he threw the ball 44 times. 40 of those were 10 yards and under. 40 of those are 10. 34 completions. I want to say about 32 of those were 10 yards and under as far as completed. Because they thought they was going up against the Baltimore Ravens yet again, and that dumbass offensive coordinator's game plan. No, you're going against McDaniel, mesh routes for days, and you still gonna run zone against McDaniels and Tom Brady? Are you serious? You're gonna run zone against Brady and McDaniels? You can have 12 DBs up there. It don't matter.
Hey, Hawk.
Yo,
they went I formation on them with the lead.
Man, poor Phillip
With the lead.
Poor Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers might have cursed yesterday for the first time in his life. He might have said it. I heard him say fuck one time. I ain't lying. I'm lying, but I ain't.
He
lying.
did. He did.
He said,
nah, he really did.
He cursed.
He really
cursed
did.
for the first time. We ain't got it on record, but he did it. He don't curse. He a Christian man.
Hey,
he always say dang gummit, but he said the F-bomb yesterday.
Yeah, he dropped that a couple times.
And he said, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah. He had happy feet.
He had happy feet. Damn, he was Gregory Hines, God rest his soul. He was tap dancing.
Man, listen, he was out there dancing from the first snap. He was out there dancing. And I'm confused on they didn't pick up that they was just sending one more that they could block the whole game.
They had 10 rushing attempts as a team. It was just 14-7 in the first quarter. I mean, damn, can Melvin Gordon get more than 9 damn carries? 10 carries?
Man, Melvin Gordon won't go nowhere.
10 carries?
He was getting smashed.
Yeah, he was getting fapped in the mouth. He was.
Yeah. He ain't even really want the ball. You could tell.
Damn. He don't want to fight no more.
Nah, he ain't want the ball, man.
So
he was done. After that third hit in that A gap,
he tapped
he ain't
out.
want no more.
So,
yeah, he was done, man.
So
you could see it. The whole team was done. They weren't tackling. Them DBs out there. What's New England fullback name?
Burkhead.
What's his name?
Or was it Devlin?
No, the fullback. Jack. Man, listen. He was hitting that gap against them little teeny them safeties.
You got 7 DBs and it was on work. It ain't gonna work 2 weeks in a row, Chief. I mean, you changed the game versus the Ravens. The offensive coordinator was a boxer Ross. That's why he got the boot. No disrespect to you, fam. You getting paid. You probably back in the NFL. I'm just saying that day you was boo-boo juice, trash can juice. And then you gonna try to go up against Josh McDaniels with that same defensive game plan. Fam, are you serious? Are you serious right now? In front of the GOAT, as they say, in Tom Brady too. Really?
He didn't change nothing. He came out there with the exact same game plan.
I mean, it was deja vu. It was like, yo, wasn't Bosa laughing at how the Ravens didn't change anything from when they played a couple weeks ago? And then you got the Patriots looking at your last game, and you go into the game with the exact game plan. Didn't change nothing versus the greatest of all time, according to many and a lots of people. Not according to me, but a lots of people. And he had 10 incompletions.
That wasn't
throwing here.
Yeah, that wasn't smart, man.
Here, swing pass. Here you go. Underneath. Here you go. Seam route. Here you go. Option route. Here you go. Whip route. Here you go. Smash route. Here you go. You still gonna stay in that zone? Okay. Swing route. Here you go. Seam route. Here you go. Slant. Here you go. You still gonna stay in that? Okay. Swing route. Here you go. Okay. Then he told the girl at the end of the game, shoot, word is we suck. Then you got him on Instagram today playing 50 Cent and stuff. Tom Brady in his bag. He pissed off.
He feel good. He feel real good right now.
He feeling real good.
And that's scary with him going to Kansas City this weekend.
What up, Darren?
So, what I tell you about Phillip Rivers?
Where's JaVale? JaVale ducking us, man. I can't believe JaVale ducked this wreck today, bro. All that trash he was talking all weekend. Where is he at, man? Somebody tags him.
Y'all talking about the running back? Melvin Gordon got shut down too. Shut the hell up, too.
Yeah, he got
Melvin Gordon was
couldn't do nothing.
What's T
I tell you what's going on.
T say he tapped out.
Yeah, he tapped out early, though. It was like that. It was that third hit in that A gap.
But that 10 degrees ain't no joke, ain't it?
Ooh, them hits are a whole lot different when that body cold, his body weary.
Listen, I played defensive lineman, and I'll tell you right now, them big bodies, if it's cold like that, sometimes you just like, look, man, you just get carried away. Like, look, man, I'm done trying. It's too cold out here.
Yeah, dog. Are you?
I was confused because they never tried to get him on the edge at all. Like they kept trying to run.
Find JaVale, man.
In between the tackles, they never tried to get outside. I'm just like, dog, I'm dying right now.
I don't think you could. Even if you try to get outside, you saw how he was running. He was too cold, man.
But you can't keep giving them the ball going up in there and getting hit like that. Like I mean the first two, I was like, all right, Patriots D-line playing good. I said he's gonna break one. And then after that third hit, right in the gap, I forgot who it was. It was one of the linebackers. He came and hit Melvin Gordon and folded him up. I said, "Oh, he's done."
Did Melvin Gordon throw?
He don't know how. I don't know if he threw up or not. But I mean, he folded up like an accordion right there, man. It was bad. It was bad.
Who that? Huh?
He ain't want no more, man.
Hey, man, let's go ahead and stop. Let's go ahead and stop stalling, T. We got to go ahead and get to the elephant in the room, man. Got to go ahead and get to the elephant in the room.
Yeah, let's get to it.
The Philadelphia Eagles jump out to a 14-0 lead. And after that, couldn't do nothing else.
Sean Payton show started.
The Drew
hey, man, look,
shout
out to Sean Payton, man.
Yeah.
But I kind of blame Doug on this one. And the only reason I'm blaming Doug is because if you look at that lineup when they was punting, he was standing right behind the center, right behind the long snapper. Hill was standing, he won't stand to the side. He was standing directly behind him. I'm looking at it like, call a timeout. I know you see it. Call a timeout. If he call a timeout right there, they're going to change it. They might actually punt the ball. We're talking about the Eagles and Saints game, man. The turn of the game, the fake punt. When Hill was right behind the long snapper.
Hey, you got to always have a spy on Taysom Hill, bro. Like, even though he's a part of the punt team, it's an alert on 7, period. Because they try to get him the ball. You see him do a touchdown pass, he got called back. You see he runs sweeps. You see he had our DB beat and he got underthrown. Like Taysom Hill was a quarterback in college. The dude is just a football player. Like he can go. Run a legit fofo, just don't care. He's not your average quarterback. He's a That's why see Taysom Hill, prime example, football player. He is quote a quarterback. But they run the ball with him. He on kickoff team, kick return. He's a quarterback, but he's a football player. That's why I don't get caught up in that. Man, quarterbacks winning too much. Football player, right there. I don't care. Thank you, Taysom. Thank you.
Hey, forget all that. Here's where Eagles really messed up. Eagles right now. With the problem with the Eagles from that game, they didn't have a running game.
What's good with you?
And you know why?
We talked about
they let go of the game block.
Dolphins trying
they should sign him another year because y'all damn sure needed him to for this game.
Who was that?
The reason you need a big back like that, Blunt.
Who? Ajay?
I know Ajay got hurt.
Oh, Blunt.
Blunt.
Yeah. Blunt. Hey, dog.
Because when you have a stout defense like that, and you got Blunt coming in to powder him for 4 quarters, to run that 4 quarter, Yeah, you see Smallwood getting off, and you see Darren Sproles getting off because they tired.
Yeah.
Or they look now, they want to hit this man no more. Then after you start establishing a change of pace, you're gonna have 3 down backs, which is what they had last year. You gotta have somebody to come in because you knew Smallwood and Darren Sproles weren't gonna hold up for so long. So,
oh yeah, and then
I don't know, man. I feel like that's
injuries also. Being talked about Douglas and Cox getting nicked up also. Now, you know what? He talking about defense. This would really piss me off. We play on this goddamn just coverage. I know a DB is supposed to be weak, but you can't keep sending Ford versus Drew and Sean Payton. They kept throwing. Look, the reason why Michael Thomas was killing us because he was running digs, mesh routes, hammers right in the middle of the field, right where the back was at. We passing off everything. We pass off everything. You crosser. That's all they kept running was crossers because we passing everything off. Sooner or later, man, you gotta just go.
He was sitting lightning. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that post route that T.O. kept running in Super Bowl. He just kept throwing the T.O. all the way downfield. They couldn't do nothing about it.
Hey, Ryan, you should be ashamed of yourself co-signing that tank. This ain't basketball.
Somebody. I mean, the man ran the route 3-4 times in a row. Like, we just gonna keep letting this happen?
Yeah.
That's another thing. That's another shit. JaVale.
Hey, yo, is that JaVale? That ain't JaVale. JaVale 540. 813. What's good with you?
What's good, fellas?
What's good, baby?
What's going on?
Listen, man, I got a problem, man. I got a big problem. I want to talk to you fellas about it because it's one of the few shows on this BlogTalk stuff where guys actually put on a helmet.
All right.
Listen, I'm an HBCU grad, okay? Graduated from a historically black college and university in Georgia.
Okay. All right. HBCU.
And I went back to my college for the first time in a long time, all right? And somebody's got their radio turned on in the background, so the echo's terrible. You got to fix that.
Let me see. Go ahead.
Much better.
Go ahead.
Much better. So long story short, I go back to my college, and let me tell you what I saw. Now, when I left, there was something called Freaknik. There was Black Beach Week. Things were great. You know, there was a lot of good things about going to an HBCU. You know what I saw when I went back? A bunch of chicks that looked like dudes and a bunch of black kids running around campus. They all looked like they had eyeliner on and tight pants. They all looked like fags. What's going on at the HBCU system, guys? When did our people turn into queers on these campuses? I saw tougher kids at Slippery Rock in Pennsylvania. What's going on here? What's going on in Atlanta?
Anybody want to answer that?
To protect myself from the LGBT community, I will not comment on that. I will not. I went to Norfolk State University. It ain't that bad, but no, I refuse to comment on that. I ain't gonna get hot control. Nope.
Listen, Norfolk State is it's a KHBCU, which stands for kind of black college, because most of that school is white dudes. I want to hear from somebody who went to Howard, Grambling. I want to hear from somebody out there who knows what I'm going through, guys, because I went back to this and there was girls walking around campus looking like they could play linebacker for the Jets, and a bunch of dudes wearing eyeliner, clad shirts, and a bunch of tight khakis, guys, and it made me sick. God bless.
I'll let Kawhi Leonard answer that for me. Kawhi, what you got to say?
I don't. Don't do it.
Hey, I appreciate your call, homie. And what you need to do is go talk to the dean or the president of the.
Yeah, I think as much as we can disagree, I know.
What is this down?
Yeah.
Where is JaVale?
I'm glad JaVale won't on the call just now.
Yeah.
JaVale would have been. JaVale would have defended that. JaVale would have. Where's JaVale? I'm a black JaVale. Right now.
He would have entertained that. I'll laugh.
What is
hey, look though. he's still gonna get the smoke because I'm pretty sure he's gonna listen to this. So all this smoke about Foles, right?
Mm-hmm.
On that pass to Earth that was thrown behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what do you know or not? Since you watch all the Philadelphia games, but Wentz would have made that throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of throws that Wentz would have made in that game.
That ball should have been. That ball should have been gone. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Wentz would have either made it.
And everybody talking about Foles, keep Foles. I'm like, this game is exactly why you keep Wentz.
Hey, but look, so here's the argument you're gonna get, right? So if you say Wentz would have did this, they're gonna say, well, Wentz played, the Saints beat our ass, but when Foles played, we had a chance. It's give and take, man. It's just whatever floats somebody boat. To me, I prefer Wentz no matter what.
I didn't have Golden, but this is what you come back with. Golden Tate wasn't there, and I mean he didn't have receivers either. All he had was hurt at the time.
Yeah.
Odell was hurt too.
Alshon was hurt.
So I mean,
Aguilar was stuck for a little while.
Like come on, man. Just be fair. You still got to be fair.
Yeah, we had three new starters in the defensive backfield.
Hey, but real talk. Let me get a Saints they just do. All right. So when we got a 14-0, people got excited. I was looking on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. People got excited for the Eagles. I'm saying to myself, we scored 14 points in the first quarter playing against Drew Brees and them. I ain't comfortable at all. Like that's nothing to them. And we didn't score from that point on. Like not even. I mean that was so discouraging, yo. It was just like, yo, dog. Do you realize that third quarter drive took up like 11 damn minutes? 11-minute drive.
11 damn.
Took up the whole quarter.
Yeah, and those penalties.
I can't even blame them. I can't even blame them, man, because that was hard. Like that's hard. Like you go through a drive like that, and then when you're supposed to go 3 and out, and you got to go back out again.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that ain't fun, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't fun at all.
But we're gonna keep the thing.
I mean, when Philadelphia credit, they did get the ball back.
Facts.
And they were driving downfield.
Yeah.
Until that shot through the heart. You know what I'm saying? With Alshon.
Yeah, he had a bird box challenge, That's all good. Oh man.
Yeah, Fletch.
I mean
when Fletch went out, that they didn't have a run game at the Cox went out though. When Fletch went out with the foot injury, that's when they started running the ball.
Man, when nine times out of 10 he makes that catch, so I can't even get mad.
Yeah,
I
ain't mad at him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have fun with it. At his expense, of course, but he's a sure-handed receiver that when he finally made a mistake, it was just at one of the most important time of the game for us. But if you look at the theme of the playoffs, every team that was able to establish a running game won the game. Kansas City versus the Colts. Kansas City ran the ball. Rams ran the ball.
Oh,
New England ran the ball.
Let me tell you too. I keep having to shut the hell up moments for JaVale, man. So you talking about the Rams and Dallas, right?
Yeah.
I told you that when Akeem Talib come back, all that stuff you was doing on the throwing game, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna make it hard. Oh boy, he had that one little catch.
Yep.
And that was it. He didn't do nothing else after.
Hey, you had a ready to fight
that
too.
Was his first game coming back.
I ain't never seen Mark try to fight, yo. That surprised me. I mean, that's how I knew that they won. Had him ready to fight every chance.
Akeem Talib a Rough Rider, man. He he irritant. Like they used to play for the Rams back in the day. Not even back in the day, back in the day.
For the Titans.
Yeah.
The one that Andre Johnson, Cortland Finnegan.
Yes. But he's tall, he's big, you know what I'm saying? He may not be as fast as he used to be, but he's so smart, he's smart enough and got that knowledge, man. He know how to get to you, man.
Yeah, he crafted.
And I said, with him, I think he's just one of those fire guys. Sometimes you got those firecrackers in the locker room that just kind of set up for the whole defense when he's on the field.
Yeah.
I think he that guy. And like I said, you saw the difference in the defense, man. I was like, look, I ain't seen Dominican Sue show up all year to this game.
Yeah.
I was nasty this game. It was ridiculous.
Yo.
And then what else was I gonna say? But like let's talk about going toward the Saints. I don't think Michael Thomas is gonna get off on him like the way he's been getting off. Like I understand what happened with Marcus Peters, but I think Marcus Peters is gonna be pissed off. And then you got to deal with Keith Lee on the other side. Man. I don't know what the Saints gonna do. Cause I think they coming back with a vengeance, man.
Yeah, I think they can play on Marcus Peters' emotions though.
But
I think that might be the key with him.
Put him in
if they can get in his head, if they can get in his head early.
But that's what you had Akeem to leave for. Akeem to leave, when they brought Akeem to leave, they brought Akeem to leave for Marcus Peters. So he can kind of be that mentor, that guy to kind of keep you level. That's what he's there for.
Because he didn't play the first game, right? Akeem didn't play the first game, I think.
Akeem to leave ain't playing a long time.
Yeah, he didn't play when the Saints played them.
Yeah,
And Thomas is not a burner.
Now you got him back.
He's not a burner, so Akeem can still actually run. Michael Thomas is not.
He can put hands on him. That's what he likes.
That's gonna be a fun matchup because Michael Thomas is a physical receiver. You know, he welcomes guys trying to talk trash and be physical with him. That's why I can't wait for them to match up. Akeem, but follow him in the slot. Marcus is gonna run a lot of mesh routes, a lot of option routes, seams, bang eights. He's gonna keep them busy. But again, it's all gonna be about can you get home with 4 or 5 and who's going to check Kamara coming out the backfield? That's the one thing that makes the Saints hard, man. Is running swing routes with Kamara.
The slot receiver.
Yeah. Like Kamara's
slot receiver. Yeah.
He's nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
But I will say this, though. I think the same pace that they dictated for the against Dallas, I think they could do the same thing against the Saints, especially after old boy Rankins got hurt. That was kind of keeping up that middle.
Yeah.
I sent C.J. Anderson right up that middle, and then you let and this kind of works out too. This is kind of like one of the best pickups because you got Todd Gurley who's still coming back from a knee injury, and I mean he played well. He got over 100 yards, but you can tell he's still on right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you let that man get healthier and healthier. I mean, that change of pace back and forth, I mean, how long are you going to be able to deal with it? And Todd Gurley can line up, and Todd Gurley can catch the ball as good as any other running back in the league.
That's true.
So, hey, man, I think it's going to be a pretty good matchup. I think, everybody talking about, well, they're not going to be just as productive with Cooper Kupp. I think it makes you even more dangerous because now they can attack you in different ways. And even with Brandon Cooks, you could bring Brandon Cooks on reverses, just like how they did with Tyree Hill. I think they did run a reverse with him. He converted almost to the first. So you can run him to show him all types of different looks. So, hey, man, I think it's going to be who's more physical. And whoever the better team is, I mean, it's going to show.
You know what I think it's gonna come down to?
What's that?
The same adjustments the Saints made against us. Like that, the first 2 drives they were letting our receivers and Zach Ertz
Scorpio, what up with you, fam?
It's gonna come down. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. How they receivers.
But you ain't listen. Golf. I mean. I think he's better than Foles, bro. I mean, he showed it. You give him protection. I mean, if you give him all day to throw, he'll throw on you. So I think what's going to end up happening is going to be I think it's going to be a lot more play actions being ran, especially if the defensive end is crashing in the way they're going to be crashing in. I think it's going to be a really good game. It's probably going to be like a real close one too. but I don't think that crowd is going to affect with the Rams.
Yeah,
I think it will. That crowd affect everybody, man.
You know the good thing about the Rams versus the Saints, opposed to the Eagles versus the Saints, is that the Rams can actually run the football. We all knew that the Eagles will have a tough time running the football. They were just using the RPO just to freeze the linebackers because the linemen get up to 2 yards to push up the field before they can declare if it's pass or run. So they try to freeze them so you can get those windows behind them open for those bang eights and deep dig routes. But the thing with the Rams is if they put in the belly of Gurley, you got to really respect it. Or CJ Anderson, you got, not saying they run RPOs, but any play action, those backers are definitely going to respect it more than what it was in Smallwood.
You have to.
As the game progressed,
you have
play
to.
action in Smallwood, they were just backing up. They was just like, well, we could rally back up to him because, you know, he's not that true of a running threat versus the other teams that we played. But when you look at the 4 teams that won the ball game, all 4 home teams won. These have been considered the 4 best teams. I guess New England was, you know, iffy, but everybody always respected them. So if you look at the 4 teams that's, you know, vying for the Super Bowl, these were considered the 4 best teams, you know, in football this year. They were always in the discussion of being the better teams. We knew that KC, well, put it like this, the Rams, New Orleans, and KC were always considered the top 3 teams. And then you gave New England a spot because of the pedigree. But New England showed us, like, damn it, we still here. And between KC and New England, it's KC, you're going to have to score damn near every time you have the football, because the Patriots in the playoffs is a whole different monster. A whole different monster.
I understand, but look, but New England, when it's away from New England, I mean, we've seen in the past, you know, like you got a pretty good pass rushes, because you remember when they went against Denver and Von Miller went and who was the other one on the other side? DeMarcus Ware.
Yep, DeMarcus
was
Ware.
tearing Brady up.
And who was
they
that
get
corner
that same
too?
type of production from
Who was that corner for?
Key.
It was the key,
and it had Chris Harris.
Yep, it had Chris Harris.
That defense was crazy.
Yeah, it's just that KC don't have the guys on the back end. That's what worries me. They don't have the secondary guys. So are you gonna have to use a lot of disguise?
No, Eric Berry didn't play. They shot him.
He got a calf, man. And
he's gonna be ready. They saving him. They saving him for next game.
He got a calf, man. That calf muscle and that cold ain't nothing to play with, man. I mean, I hope he shows up. Don't get me wrong. I hope he shows up. But Julian Edelman, man, that slot, man, that's hell. That's hell, because he got options. He just going where you're not at. You know what I'm saying? If you say the outside, he's just gonna stem you outside, and he's just gonna show his numbers. And Brady, like, here you go, within 8 yards. Here you go.
But it's gonna be 2, 3, or 4 yard dumps, because between D Ford and Justin Houston, and Chris Jones coming up that middle. I mean, I think they're gonna make it hard, especially it's gonna be loud in Arrowhead. Like, Arrowhead is one of the loudest stadiums as far as when it comes to the NFL. So I think that's gonna have a big effect, man. And then the fact that Brady don't win that much at Arrowhead. I mean, if you look back in the like his past games, I mean, you know, Brady don't be looking too good in Arrowhead, man.
I was surprised. I was surprised KC won at home, because usually they give up the butt at home in the playoffs too. I was more amazed. You know, well, but even before then, like with Joe Montana's, like, that was just their history. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs' history was losing at home in the playoffs. Like, real talk. You know, like, all the side, it was just, that was like the history that everybody was saying, like, oh, Andrew Luck has a chance because the Chiefs at home over the years. So now it's going to be, here we go, Tom Brady again. But as you said, Tom Brady at home versus Tom Brady. How many times has Tom Brady really had to win on the road to get to the playoffs? I may need to try to get.
He doesn't win on the road. Every time he's gone for a Super Bowl run, or has got to the Super Bowl, you had to come see Brady in New England. When he's away from New England, he don't do that well.
Let me see his role play.
I mean, you can pick up the stats. But I don't think Brady don't be doing too much when he away from home, man.
Andy Reid, he owed Bill and Tom one.
And I think
that's play into it too.
I understand with Belichick and everything, but them boys on the field still got to play. Ain't nobody checking Travis Kelce and Ty Hill. They ain't got nobody fast enough.
So,
no.
All right, I got a stat for you for Tom Brady on the road. He is 3-4 on the road in the playoffs, and he hasn't won a road playoff game since 2006. Brady is in his 8th consecutive AFC Championship. During that stretch, he played a title game on the road only twice, losing to the Denver Broncos in 2013 and 2015. So that's the narrative. Tom Brady hasn't won on the road in the AFC Championship the last 2 times, and he lost to the Broncos in 2013 and 2015.
And what we say about the Broncos had that defense that can get after you, and it's loud in Denver too. It gets real loud in Denver. They don't care how cold it is.
It's loud as hell in Arrowhead, believe that. Loud as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody talking about something, man. I don't know. We can't keep betting against New England. I mean, unless Mahomes come out there and throw like 6 picks, which I know Andy Reid gonna have them straight. He ain't gonna be doing all that. And I mean, you seen the maturity when he went up against the Colts. He played within himself. He didn't do too much. So hey man. For me, I think it's going to be the Chiefs and the Rams. I think it's going to be that, and it's going to be an explosive Super Bowl, probably one of the most explosive Super Bowls we've probably seen in a long time.
All right, well, we're going to save some of this energy for Wednesday. We'll save some of this energy because we're going to do predictions and stuff, and hopefully JaVale show up. But my man Beam asked me to talk about Luka Duka, the phenom in the NBA. I call him Luka Duka because I can't pronounce his last name. Gonna be an all-star at 19 years old. What are y'all thoughts on Luka?
Do you remember Dennis Smith?
Yeah, Dennis Smith.
You remember Dennis Smith Jr., huh?
Yeah, I remember Dennis Smith.
You don't even remember him no more, huh? Everybody was talking about him being nice as a rookie.
The next Westbrook.
He went overshadowed him. He took the team.
Oh, yeah.
He took the team away from him.
Luka averaging 20 a game right now.
Yeah.
Leading the all-star vote getter over KD and Steph and them. Anybody got a problem with that? I mean, I really ain't got no problem over that. It's fans, and he the hottest thing out right now. The step back king behind James Harden.
To me, I mean, that's until everybody figure him out. But that's when we'll see who the real Luka is. But I mean, Luka has potential to be like Dirk with KD type of moves. Like I said, being that tall and be able to move the way he can, be the way he can move.
6'7",
hey,
218.
Luka be like that, man. He could get his handles up better than what they are.
I mean, give you 26 and 5, 20.6 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, it don't matter who it is, and when it's the big moments in the game, he takes over. He's a matchup nightmare because he's so crafty. He can shoot that jank.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you employ the step back in your game, a la Kemba Walker, god dang on James Harden, if you could just hit step backs, it's a wrap. Can't nobody do nothing. He clutches hell too.
Well, when you're that tall, you can't do nothing.
That's crazy, bro. Like I hadn't seen him, so when it came to the draft, I didn't know what to expect. You know, my guard was up because I didn't want to buy into the hype from the machine, but he lived up to it.
Foreign players let us down all the time, man. So we understand. He just was the 1 in a million. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Porzingis is nice too when he's healthy, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's just because of the flavor that Luka got to his game that just make it different. I don't know if he was at home watching N1 mixtapes or something, but
I mean, this dude is second behind LeBron in the Western Conference in the front court votes. Matter of fact, second overall behind LeBron in the Western Conference. Got 2.2 million. LeBron got.
If I'm Atlanta, do I regret trading for your boy?
Oh hell yeah!
Got now from Oklahoma.
Hell yes! Hell yes! Hell yes. I'm gonna keep hell yes. Atlanta looking nice and trashy with that damn trade because Luka is that damn special. And then to get Trae Young, Trae still get you what you get like 15 and 8, whatever you're doing. But like you said, when you that big doing that, what he doing, hell yeah. Here's what I want to look at though. When it comes to the All-Star voting, so you got, I guess Kevin Durant them still make it because they top 5 in the front court. Anthony Davis 5th in the front court voting. Guards, you got Derrick Rose. So Derrick Rose gonna be a damn All-Star this year. Damian Lillard might not make the All-Star team. Hell, how many All-Stars is it from 10 East side or 12?
Yeah, I think it's.
Is it 10 East side?
They can. I think it's 12. Like they got got your reserves. So you got to at least I think you have to at least have like 7 reserves. So I think it's like, I gotta remember. I think it's like 2 that the coach picks or something.
Oh, it's 12. They said it's 12. So Steven Adams got more votes than Jokic. God dang. How'd that happen? Jokic get you down there triple-double every night. Steve Adams got more votes. He got 300,000 more votes though, dog. Come on, son.
Steve Adams been balling.
I ain't putting it against him. No, I ain't saying he has it. But god dang. And Derrick Rose got more votes than James Harden. What the hell? Oh my God. We gotta get these fans the hell out of here, man, with some of these votes. Lonzo Ball got more than Devin Booker. Get the hell out of here. You know what? You fans need some shut the hell up juice for that bullshit. Oh my God. And DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm about to say Lonzo can't even step up without LeBron. They nice and trashy too.
Nice and
trashy.
Let's
talk about it. Lakers is nice.
Cleveland beat them, fam. Trashy. Cleveland beat them.
I don't know.
God damn.
Yeah, but now everybody talking about this is why you can't win without LeBron. You can't win without LeBron. I'm like, well, the motivation ain't there.
Obviously, Rose right now. Hey, so
obviously, I mean, you knew something was missing from the boys before he got there.
So let me see. Hold on. I know this is gonna make my dog Bean Day. Kyle Lowry is on the bubble as far as making it. Well, he be the 12th vote right now. He on the bubble though. His ass is on the bubble. You know what I'm saying? They got Dwayne Wade. You know he gonna be.
Kemba should be. Kemba higher than him, ain't he?
Yeah, Kemba number 3.
I know Kemba's
behind
up there.
Dwayne Wade, right in front of Ben Simmons. Oladipo number 5. Kyle Lowry 6. Zach LaVine 7. Jeremy Lin, get Jeremy Lin ass out of here. The hell.
Chinese vote.
Much respect to them. Much respect to them. Get his ass out of here. God dang it. What's wrong with them? Can't get jiggy with this. Where the hell is Michael Blackson to be my damn Pacquiao translator? Can't get jiggy. Got some goddamn Jeremy Lin. How did Marcus Cousins even getting vote? They shouldn't even put him on a ballot. Are you serious? Look, I ain't got no problem with AI going that year he went. God dang it. But DeMarcus Cousins, get him out of here. Why his name even listed? Draymond Green won't be an all-star this year. Well, all my Draymond Green apologies from last year. What Donovan Mitchell at too? All the people screaming Donovan Mitchell because Ben Simmons about to be an all-star. What am Donovan? Oh, Lord. Oh, Jason Tatum, number 4. I'm about to be like, boy, if Jason Tatum ain't up there too.
You thought I'd have been there to run it for the playoffs.
Huh?
You thought I'd have been running for the playoffs.
What is Donovan Mitchell doing this year, man? Let me look that up right quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on my killing spree. What Donovan Mitchell doing? Because all the people slandering my dog Ben Simmons. I'm trying to see what he doing this year. What he doing, Donovan? Donovan. What you got, brother? Oh, he averaging 21. Okay, he averaging 21. Okay, Donovan, you averaging 21, fam. No disrespect. You getting your bucket.
His team overachieved last year to top the show.
Thank you. They overachieved. Right now, they 23-21. They nice and trashy like the Lakers without LeBron. Okay? God dang it. If LeBron wasn't hurt, they wouldn't even. Hold on, what's the standards anyway for? Let me see what the standards is right quick, man. Because I JaVale ducking me, man.
Oh yeah. Because Wall not even playing no more. So it's Bill.
Yeah, we got to talk. Oh,
the way he talk about Bill.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Bill. I mean, are they gonna make the playoffs now that Bill's running the show?
Oh, he told me.
I don't know.
JaVale put out a post on Facebook that even though they still lost to Toronto, that the team played better without John Wall playing. That's what JaVale said. You know, copping pleas and stuff. That's what he do. So right now,
he copping a lot of pleas.
So right now, Western Conference standings, the Lakers and Utah are both 23 and 21. But then when I go up to Ben Simmons and the 76 has, they fourth in the East. So there you go. That Ben said, hey, matter of fact, Beam said, when is Antetokounmpo gonna shoot a jumper? How come he don't get dog for not shooting jumpers? Is it because he get triple doubles? What is it?
I think that, and then nobody can stop him. You can't stop him at all from getting to the. I think you can stop Ben Simmons from getting there. But when you see the freak taking like 2 steps to get across court, yeah, nah, man. He's just one of those guys. I think is just unstoppable. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing about a person like Shaq. Like Shaq already gave him the Superman title.
Damn,
I mean,
that's crazy. He
dude
did.
Dominant, bro.
He did do that. I forgot all about that, dog. Shaq wrong for that.
Yeah.
Man don't want your damn Superman title. He don't even like Superman. He ain't from here. He don't know who Superman is. He think you talk about Soldier Boy when you say
Would you rather Dwight have it? No, never mind. See, I can't just talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We just talk about the LGBT thing.
Let's leave Dwight alone, dog. Dwight is a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. Okay, we're gonna leave Dwight alone. He only 6'9". You know, he like Charles Barkley was. He really ain't that tall playing in the paint, and he got broad shoulders, whatever that means.
Oh, I got some news too. Well, just about my Vikings. They picked up Gary Kubiak.
I heard that. Offensive advisor. Yeah, whatever that means. That mean y'all gonna run the ball.
Oh, he's gonna be a QB coach too.
Yeah, that mean y'all gonna run the ball.
You hear me?
Yeah. I heard you.
Yeah.
Hey, Dion, what's good, boy? Yeah, man. But that's all I got for today, man. We talked about Kyler Murray. If you guys just tuning in late, Kyler Murray chose to go to the NFL, MLB. Darian want to serve him shut the hell up juice for going to the NFL. He should have went to the MLB. Me personally, I'm like, get your money, go to the NFL, have them overdraft you in the first round, get that check. As soon as that check is done, go right to keep talking to the MLB while you getting them NFL checks. Do like Russ do, spring training, go work out. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be a backup. Hey, get the best of both worlds. And I ain't talking about that old album with the pedophile and Jay-Z, but that's what you do. Speaking of that, man, I that popped up on my podcast while I was working out, man, and I damn near broke my damn headphones. That's what y'all got me doing with R. Kelly voice coming in my ears. Pause. Super pause. Super. Kawhi. Oh my God, that was the big that when you was gonna end on the show on that pause right there, because that I can't come back from that, Darian. I mean, you got anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Hey man, shout out to JaVale, man, wherever you at. I gotta go.
No, you need to talk greasy. No, talk greasy to him right now. He ducked you because we said be back here on Monday. Okay, he really left. Well, there it is then, man. Shout out to my dog Darian right there. He said, JaVale, you ducking him. JaVale, it's your fault that I had that pause moment right there. But Kawhi always look out for your boy. Anytime I need Kawhi, he right there. As long as he laugh, I'm good. Ain't that right, Kawhi? But that's the show today, man. We broke down Kyler Murray. I looked at various mock drafts. The lowest I seen him going is number 13 to Miami. All the other ones, I only looked at 2 additional ones. One had him going number 7 to Jacksonville, and the other one had him going to the Giants, number 6. So Lamar Jackson dropped to 32nd overall, and his signing bonus was 4.9. So the 4.6 he got to pay back, that's less than what Lamar Jackson got. So just say if he goes to 13, you know, he could get an additional $1 million for going to play in the NFL. He get that money right now. Then he get, you know, $4 more million, $5 more million being the backup or a bust, regardless. Then he could go play in the MLB, work out another negotiation. You know, Tim Tebow got 100 stacks for his minor league deal. I know you get more than that, Kyler, but you smart. You be all right. You tough. But that's all I got, man. D-Mac. Damn, I just saw D-Mac was on YouTube. What up with you, man? Going to reiterate, Luka is a beast. My fault, D-Mac. I had the other screen up. I didn't see you on YouTube, dog. My fault, fam. Shout out to D-Mac right there. Shout out to everybody. My dog, Wet Riley in the building. Yeah, dog, you came right in when I did, you know, yeah. Goddamn, R. Kelly messed up my train of thought, man. Hey, if y'all haven't, make sure y'all go to YouTube and check out that Nick Cannon interview he had with Dame Dash, yo. Cannon's class. Nick Cannon asking the tough questions. I like Dame Dash. I rock with Dame Dash, man. Dame Dash is stand-up dude. He be dropping some Jews. He just very violent in his speech. But go check that out on YouTube. And while you're on YouTube checking that out, search the Ball Hawk Show and subscribe so you get an alert every time I come on 5:30, Monday through Wednesday. Blog Talk Radio. Switchboard is on. You can call in 760-695-1106. But we out. We done for the day. Shout out to my sponsor, Able Insurance. Service in the state of Virginia for over 20 years. Go to ableinsurance.com. If you're in the Charlottesville area, go to Ryle Road. Holler at Billy and Charlene White to take care of all your insurance needs. That's auto, home, business, any insurance that you need. Let that be known. They say Hov gonna run down on Nick. They got Hov out here molesting Foxy Brown, but y'all ain't hear from me. That's all. Hey, I don't do none of this, you know. What? Look, Marvin Gaye had a song called What's Going On? Backstage, underage, adolescent. See, BBD had one. You see that? Backstage, underage, adolescent. How you doing? Fine. She replied, I like to do the wild thing. And we was back there singing that jank. And when you break down the lyrics now, first thing he said to get hype, underage, adolescent, how you doing? Man, that's worse than damn Biggie Smalls. You look so good, I suck on your daddy. You know what? Man, I tell you what. We need to revisit a lot of lyrics from back in the day. Thank you, R. Kelly. Because you opened our eyes up. We weren't woke yet. You was trying to warn us in your titles. Hold on, this is a sports podcast. This ain't my rant podcast. Hey man, it's the Ball Hawk. I'm out of here, man. Just don't even listen to this last part. Just delete that and subscribe. Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, PodBean, YouTube, Facebook. I'm out. I've been talking too much. I'm about to get fired on. Ball Hawk. Baby, you got something for us today. Rock out with us, baby.
I want the whole world spin my record.
All right, yo, man, I'm out, yo. I'm tired, boss. Shoveling snow, putting furniture together. I'm gone. Massaging. Be massaging.